Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Comments here on June 11th. Let's dive right into these charts, see what happened in the markets today. Good back and forth action across the cattle market once again today. Nice $3 range here. Price opening up today and selling off. Did see good support once again step in here at 216. We can see price breaking down off that opening range here today. Pushing all the way down, bouncing off 216 exactly. We did see that rally start to come in just after 9 o'clock. After that bounce at 216, good support, price pushing back up near 219 and ended up settling just above 218. Price carving out about a $3 range here so far this week. Would expect to see this action continue here as this market seems to have agreed upon this 216 to 219 area being a good price point. If we do start to see offers come in below 216 over the next couple days here, I would expect to see a pullback come from that. Offers below 216 could cause this market to flush a little bit. Just a near-term pullback. Big picture uptrend remains intact. Just would like to see if we do get offers below 216, price come down here and find some support in this 211 to 212 area. This is a spot here. If we take a look back on our higher time frames, our 20-day moving average coming in here right around 212.50, and this 50-day all the way down here at 207. Lots of areas for support down here. Do have this gap that started this leg higher over the last few days that we could see price pull back towards and try and fill that gap in the event of that pullback. We do have this big picture uptrend intact. Any dips will be seen as buying opportunities. The bulls remain strong and should continue to buy this market up. However, in the meantime, expect to see this market continue chopping up about a $3 range here until those offers below 216 come in. I'd expect to see this market just continue to either chop sideways or drift higher. Bids above 219.32 should get the ball rolling up into the 220s once again. We are up here in overbought territory, so we just want to be cautious of pullbacks and really committing to any longer term positions. But we still could see little bursts of momentum and little breaks here above 219 to get a few dollar drive higher up into those 220s. So big picture uptrend remains intact. We could see price continue to rally here as we've seen good support over the last couple of days at 216. But in the event of a pullback, no worries. We should see support step in and dip buyers come in to support this market and keep this uptrend rolling. Over to those feeders now. Today we had a little bit more downside after they put in that new all-time high yesterday. Price did briefly undercut yesterday's low at that 310 bull pivot. Did see on our lower time frame once again, price did sell off throughout that morning session, putting in that low just right around 9 o'clock mountain time. Good support inside this week's range so far, down there testing the value area from Monday's action, showing good support, good reaction, price bouncing off and just settling in here right in the middle of the week's range so far. Same story, we could continue to see just a slow drift higher as this uptrend remains rolling. However, any more offers below 310 and the prior day's low, we could see this pullback come into play. Just like those live cattle, we do expect to see dips to be bought up. Could see price pull all the way back down to this 20-day average, see if we can find support there once again. But in the meantime, this uptrend remains intact. Look for higher prices. If we do start to see some of these prior day lows getting taken out, we could just see a pullback for another buying opportunity at a little bit better prices. But cattle market still remains strong and healthy. Over the long haul, we do expect this market to continue grinding higher. Next up, we've got our July corn futures. Kind of a sloppy week so far in the corn market. Price trading back and forth, chopping up right around our pivot points, showing good resistance up there at 445, and that brief undercut yesterday of that 434 bear pivot, saw that rejected and pushed back into this balance area. Coming off of last week, we continue to see good choppy action here in about a 10 to 15 cent range. Good sloppy action right around 440, showing this market is just pretty comfortable here. Downtrend remains intact, big picture downtrend remains intact, so we do have a bearish lean here and would expect to see prices continue to drift lower slightly, just not super, no real sharp breaks here at the moment. This market is just continuing to get choppy. Over to that December contract now, we did see price push up, see resistance at that 20-day moving average and settle back down right around 440 today. If we continue to see downside and breaks of this 434 mark on December, and 434 bear pivot on this July contract as well, we would expect to see just a nice steady drift lower in this corn market as this downtrend remains intact. Look for lower corn prices going forward. Crude oil was the big mover of the day. Price rallying a little over 5%, I believe, at the highs today. Price opening up here just right around our bull pivot at 64.87. We did see yesterday price drift up higher, pulled back to it. Here on our lower time frame, we can get a little bit better look at that. But yesterday's action, we did see that push up higher, pull back, and get that close right around our bull pivot there at 64.87. Good support overnight, and European session breakout really getting this market rolling, and had a nice strong close pushing all the way up into $69 here in the evening session. Price pulling back here in the or at the moment, but continue to see upside here. This market really just broke that resistance point, and we're just seeing a lot of short covering here, fueling this breakout higher. These spikes have been sold into. It's just going to be tough to see where that resistance will step in, but in the meantime, we could see a little bit more of upside in this crude oil market following this nice technical breakout. Jump over to the equity markets now. Prices putting in a new high today, new weekly high, pushing all the way up to 60.75 following that CPI report this morning. Prices made a nice little jump up there. Good back and forth action all day long, trying to show support. We did see that late day breakdown, pushing price down towards 6,000 at that low today. And price settling up here just right around our bull pivot at 60.25, but looking like so far here in the evening session, we're seeing a little bit of pressure here. Could be seeing a pullback. We have seen this market just kind of make a nice low volatility grind higher. Would expect to see that continue, but just here at the moment, we are seeing some of these prior day lows getting taken out. Nice fake out breakout here by the Dow today, pushing all the way up to 43.2, and settling back down basically unchanged on the day. Like I said, more daily lows starting to get broke down here so far in the evening session. Could see a pullback come from here, but this uptrend remains strong and intact. Would expect to see dips be bought up and the uptrend continue rolling higher. That's all we got for today. Everyone have a good evening.